Joining me now from Reston, Virginia, from the Media Research Center, Director of MRC TV, Eric Scheiner. Eric, I think that the mainstream media, in this case, trying to goad the Vice President into revealing exactly what the President's going to say vis-a-vis a national emergency at the border. You know, on this program, we have been suggesting that there is a national emergency at our southern border, and we've been suggesting it for many, many years now, and I truly believe there is. It's a warlike conditions down there for our border agents, but in this case, the Vice President, I think, did a good job of keeping things close to the vest and allowing the President to say what he's going to say.
Right, and of course, the liberal media, no, they don't ask Vice President Pence the question, how many rapes, robberies, and murders of Americans at the hands of illegal aliens does it take to equate to a national emergency? That's not a question that they want to ask. They want to push their agenda. So, you know, they simply keep pushing the Vice President. Is he going to declare it a national emergency in order to get the funds to get the wall? Of course he's not going to answer that question. He's going to say what they have been saying. We're going to look at it. We're going to consider it. We're looking into it. We'll see. And of course, a lot of people will be tuning in tonight to see if the President does say that, if that is the only way to get it through. But, you know, the White House has mentioned before, they'd rather get it through with the approval of Congress because it makes things move a heck of a lot faster.
My suggestion to the President, he does watch this program, is, he's asked for 8 minutes. Just keep going. The networks are not going to cut you off. Just keep going and eat into Chuck and Nancy's time. Give them maybe 30 seconds, and that's it. Sorry, we're out of time. We got to go. Kellyanne Conway makes an interesting point regarding declaring a state of emergency down along the border. I think it's very interesting, and it's very prudential.
Yeah, no, it is. You know, she's basically saying Congress isn't doing their jobs. The judges aren't doing their jobs, so it's time for the President to do their jobs. And one of the things that she's focusing on is that Homeland Security report that focuses on special interest aliens. Now, these are aliens that may have some connections with terrorists, that may have some connections with criminal gangs that are coming to the border. And basically, this report says this is a real problem, and this is part of what the President is going to bring to Americans tonight as he discusses the need for increased border security, increased funding for our, for ICE and for border security, as well as the wall itself.
And this is a crazy idea, and you folks are writing about it at MRC TV and CNS News. This is a wacko, crazy idea that I've had for a lot of time, and that is Mexico secures its own border. I don't know. It's just kind of a crazy sovereign idea, but they're talking about it now.
Yeah, they are. I'm going to read a quote to you. It says, we need to bring order to our borders. I'd love to think that they came from Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, but no, it comes from Mexico's Interior Minister, Olga Sanchez Cordero. She's speaking to foreign diplomats earlier this week, and she says, we need to bring order to the border along with the U.S., along with Guatemala, along with Honduras and these other countries. And some of the things she's proposing, if you want to come into Mexico, not only do you have to have the proper identification and paperwork, you have to give biometric information. You have to give some health information. If you don't have it, if you don't want to give it, guess what? You're not getting in. Also, for those that cross the border and say, you know, we're just coming through Mexico because we really want to get over into America and to the United States, they'll limit that amount of time. If it takes you too long, if the U.S. says, you know, we're not going to get you, or no, you're denied, you can't simply just wait on the other side indefinitely. There would be a timetable, and these people would be sent back to their country of origin. That's what Mexico wants to do, and they're saying, hey, we want other nations to step up and help us with this process. It'd really be nice if America was one of them, wasn't it?
Well, it's crazy, but in this case, I think we should follow Mexico's lead, right? You know, biometrics at the border, who would have thunk of something? It's a common sense idea, and I think the President is dead on target in his position in trying to secure the border, and I think he's also dead on target in terms of reaching out directly to the American people, and I hope it works. Eric, thanks.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.